days now since you returned, the LGBTQ bill has been topical for a long time. You managed to usher it through the consideration stage.
Yes.
Where are we in terms of passage?
The LGBTQ, without a doubt, the LGBTQ bill, in fact, the name is proper, something I forgot about. Everybody calls it LGBTQ bill. It's going to be passed latest by Friday. We finished the consideration. What is left, we've got it printed. We are looking through it to make sure that all the amendments as moved and approved by Parliament are captured appropriately. And if that is done, tomorrow we'll go through it. And Thursday, we expect the Speaker to put the question. And by weekend, Ghana should have a bill called anti-LGBTQ bill by this weekend. No doubt about it. It's going to go through.
That would be a landmark bill indeed. Considering the global backlash that other countries that have gone before us this way have taken on, this week will definitely trigger a global backlash with economic consequences possibly.
Well, the people of Ghana want this bill. Members of Parliament want this bill passed. In fact, the Speaker put a question out there and asked if there was any single member of Parliament who want this bill not to go through. And strangely, no one stood up against the bill. The details has been before Parliament since 2021. It has stayed here, if not one of the longest, but in my view, the longest, for 3 years plus, and we are still debating it. We have finished the consideration successfully. What is left for us to do now is to do the third reading. The third reading is only a matter of formality. The Speaker will put the question, and then those in favor will say yes or ayes, and then those who are against will obviously will have to say no or nays against it. But in the end, I have not seen a member of Parliament who's against this bill, regardless of what others are speaking to. The people of Ghana obviously are strongly in support of this bill. The Afrobarometer report suggests that almost 90% of the people of Ghana are in favor of the LGBTQ bill. And as we have now, currently, it's more or less a law.
But the president may not sign it if he passes this week. Well, he's indicated that in other private members' bills that have been passed into laws and gone to his desk. And his argument is that that imposes a financial burden on the state.
Let me say that it is up to the president to decide not to sign it. And he has the power to not to sign it or sign it. But he should also be mindful of Article 108, I think 4 or 5, that obviously anticipate a situation like this. And if the president has to come back to Parliament, where MPs will use 2/3 majority to have it signed.
But you don't have 2/3 majority.
But I don't think the MPP members of Parliament will oppose it. In fact, the majority leader himself has been shepherding this bill. He's poking strongly in favor of the bill, and a good number of MPP MPs that I know will not oppose this bill. So I think as it stands now, the LGBTQ bill, even if the president fails to sign, will be a law, because the mood of the country, and judging from what I hear from MPs, the president may not sign it. And if he fails to sign it, Parliament will get a bill signed.
Yeah, but the 2/3 majority question is a big one, because if the president, the man that, as you know, in this country, MPs, are very beholden to the president. In fact, when the party is in power, if he says, I'm not signing it, you really sincerely believe that the members of Parliament on the NPP side will break ranks?
Yes. You see, 2 years ago, I would say no. But now the president is weak within his own party. They see him more or less as lame. It's lame duck. I mean, they have a new leader. And you can see that loyalty and allegiance has moved from the presidency to the new flag bearer. And I sit in Parliament and I see it by the day. So it won't be like yesterday. And that is why even the vice president himself went and criticized the president's policies and all of that. It has moved. He's president of Ghana. But within his own party, he's lame. He's gone. Loyalty has moved and he's not in charge. And I see that every day. So I don't think that this is going to be an issue. The anti-LGBTQ bill will go through. The president may not be surprised. He may not sign it, but in the end, even his own party may force him to sign it. And if his own party fails to force him to sign it, it has to come back to Parliament after some days. And Parliament will have to evoke the constitutional provisions dealing with Parliament assenting to the bill with 2/3 majority, and in the end it will go through. I have no doubt about that.
You're maintaining the custodial sentence for people who violate this particular bill?
Yes. There is a provision that deals with first criminalizing it, particularly the promotion of LGBTQ activities in our country, and what to do with it.
So you go to jail, minimum 3 years, maximum 5 years.
I know some colleagues have moved an amendment that is yet to be discussed to lower the sentencing and to make it non-custodial.
At this stage, is it possible to consider amendment?
It is still possible. You can do second consideration. But as to whether that can get the approval of Parliament is another thing. The mood of the House, not one person, almost the entire House. I've never seen one bill that almost everybody in the House supports like this. And I'm sure they are picking it from their constituency. And obviously, you represent a constituency. And when your people are against something, you can't come and support it. And I doubt one single member of Parliament, any one of us, can be bold enough, even if he has some views against it, to say no, he's going to vote for. So let's see tomorrow. It's not far, less than 24 hours. We'll do the final going through it, and Thursday we'll put a question to have it go.
What do you say to the international community? They've warned us,
yes,
not to go this particular route. In fact, just last week we heard from Amnesty International, and they've indicated that if you pass it the way it is, they will challenge at the Supreme Court, right? And you have the international community warning us that there will be consequences. Other countries on the continent went the same way. They face consequences as well, sometimes financially. What do you say to the international community?
So I think it's a matter that we have a choice to make as a country. A choice to think about your family values and your culture, and a choice to change your culture in exchange of money. Okay, and let me put it bluntly, that's what it is. We have our values as a country. I'm a Christian. I come from a home. I'm a Ghanaian, and I can't Fanti. We don't accept things like that, and I'm sure you don't accept it as well. The overwhelming majority of our people, 90% plus, are against the LGBTQ activities. I may have my own views, but as representative of the people, I have to listen to exactly what my people want and legislate accordingly. The choice is ours, to allow these activities to destroy the fiber of our heritage, or go for money and allow it to be destroyed. It's up to us. But for Parliament of Ghana, we have decided to protect the heritage of our country, and so be it.
Well,
so be it.
Talking about the president, whether he signs or not, he's going to come before you